Holy cow. What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Dante Beatz, back at it again with another banger of a video. We're back. It has been almost 6 years since I last posted a video. I want to start but not finish with saying I'm sorry to everybody who was watching me regularly. I'm sorry to have let you down. It was not on purpose, but that's not what we're here for today. Obviously, you've seen the title, so you know it's not what we're here for. If anybody has any questions about that void of content that I haven't been releasing, just contact me somewhere else, because it's not what we're here to talk about. I'm fine. Everything's fine. There was just a falling out, but we're back. I don't know if we're back for good, but obviously this is going to be a reaction to Sleeptoken, that is known as a progressive band, a punk band, an R&B band, a rock band, a metal band. They're known as a lot of things from my understanding. I actually just recently found out about these guys, not even 3 or 4 days ago, based out of the UK. I was not gonna lie, I was perusing other music, just so happened to come across these guys, but obviously not posting any videos for almost 6 years, and now I'm coming back and doing a unprofessional music review for the first time and I don't even know how long. Obviously it moved me, so clearly I've already heard some of the tracks from Sleeptoken. Well, I'm kind of spoiled on it a little bit, but I was so moved by this music that these guys are making that I had to make a video on it. So we're here today, so let's just cut straight to the chase. Released an album called Take Me Back to Eden, and I've been perusing the music already. Phenomenal works. If you haven't listened to any of Sleeptoken's music, please click off this video. I don't care if you're a long-time subscriber. You can watch this later, okay? I'll take a rain check from you, it's fine. Get off the video. Find out a way to listen to this music for yourself. It is such an experience to listen to this stuff. I've never heard anything like it before. Do yourself a favor, go listen to it to yourself. But today we're doing an unprofessional music review of Sleeptoken's Take Me Back to Eden, the title track. So I'm excited. Let's just get right into it. I'm gonna break it down as we're listening and let you know how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling. Thank you to everyone who's new and old coming back here. I appreciate you. So 8 minutes and 20 seconds. It is a behemoth of a song, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. Let's get it. I just want to pause it real quick. I just want to, right off the bat, I'm sure you guys could see, but underneath the scroll bar and over here to the side, they've got some kind of like digitized runes on this title screen, which clearly says, "Take Me Back to Eden." I know my head's kind of blocking some of it, but it says "Take Me Back to Eden." These are kind of giving off some almost cyberpunky vibes. I know it's not what the song's based on, but they're very cool. I believe they're going to be present through the whole music video. Already a very daunting title screen, so you know it's going to be a daunting song. I want to stop again and say, obviously, whatever we've got going on here, this is very Diablo kind of like Skyrim, From Software's Dark Souls and Elden Ring vibes. We've got some kind of like a cloaked figure with what looks like some armor and some wings. I'm assuming an angel or some kind of reaper situation. I love this. This looks so good. And then let's go ahead and talk about we're only 30 seconds in, and I'm hearing birds in the background, but they're kind of like the sounds that the birds are making, these notes, they're kind of grabbed, digitized, and then they're stretched out, kind of like kind of thing. And you have kind of like a really calm, light setting of piano notes in the back that's setting a very ominous scene, especially looking at this thing on here. So it's already beautiful. We're 30 seconds in. I'm just shooketh.
I dream in phosphorescence.
Wow, look at that.
See you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go.
Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and chop this one down too. As debatably, to some of you this might not be the case, but in my opinion, coming from a failed music producer, I didn't fail in my skill, I failed in my success. So I'm listening to this from a music production standpoint. I might not have captured it in my tracks, but listen to that big room, that big space filling ambience. It is setting a scene for such a massive room, and it's being filled by these very clear and decisive and emotional vocals from the lead singer that I believe to be the code name of Vessel is what I hear other people calling him, so I'm going to call him that too. I believe his name's Vessel. It's just so pretty and emotional, and part of the reason why we're here doing this reaction. I mean, vocals like that, not everyone has vocals like that. Not everybody can do vocals like that, even if they tried. And I know we have some digitization, and they came in with what sounds to me like vocoders. There might be some other stuff in there that I hear, and I'm aware of that. But we're supposed to be setting a scene for what appears to be a visualizer music video, and they want ambience and big space and big emotion, and they're getting it. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Let me run it back for everybody.
Past the fall, but no one told you where to go. We dive through crystal waters.
Here, open up. We're in another layer.
Perfect oceans, but no one told me not to breathe. And now the weightlessness receives.
Okay, yeah, so I want to touch on that very quickly. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but there's so much to talk about with these guys. It's ridiculous, but you hear this guy's voice, okay? So they're using some effects to make this big room ambience and to add a lot of emotion and space to really put you in a world. But just listening to his voice is so intense, because obviously they're from the UK, so he has some interesting, like, proper English pronunciation on some of his words, but you're listening to his vibrato, and the resonance coming out of his voice. There's some parts where it's all chest. It's like super just chest powered. And then there's some parts where it's really up here, and he's got a lot of cadence and almost like a nasally sound coming from the head voice to make it seem more like intimate and personal, kind of not necessarily ASMR, but just real close to you like this. And he's got those vibratos, and he's like, when he's saying some of these words, they're coming out and then he's pouring over them like perfect oceans. He's perfect oceans, like falling over the word oceans to further build this landscape. So I'm like, I wish I could sing like these guys. It's nuts. I'm just let's run it. Well, actually, let me run it back. Let's hear that again so we can see what I'm talking about.
Dive through crystal vortex,
Kind of falls over.
oceans,
He's falling over it like a waterfall. That's hey.
to breathe, and now the weightlessness recedes.
It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. I'm getting goosebumps right now. You probably can't see it, but holy cow. We have goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. Let me run that back. So, this guy, hold on. He is building such a big room. Such a big room. And you guys know me. For any of my old viewers that are watching, you know how I love ambience. I love big spaces. I really kind of sucked at mixing and mastering. But I always tried. You know, I know you know what I'm talking about. I always tried to tap into those big ambient spaces. I wanted more volume for the songs, and these guys are just, I mean, it's money. It's butter, really. It really is. And I wanted to redo that third. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in my listening opinion, we have a third expansion of this ambience that keeps getting bigger. So let's go back to round 3 of the opening. Right here. He kind of rolls he rolls it into the back of his throat like it's receding. Big drums. Yes. Goosebumps. Big drums. Oh, okay, so hold on. With this one, there is kind of a fourth expansion almost, but it's real soft, probably because they laid the other 3 kind of expansive nods onto us pretty heavily, mainly with really nailing those piano keys, leaning into the key or the octave of this melody they're kind of building. And so they're either hitting the keys or that third expansion, we had big drums, the boom, 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 big drums filling the room. And now we're still following the melody. We still have the cadence of our vocalist Vessel here, but they kind of laid it on soft, kind of like applying a bandage very gently. And we have what seems to be like maybe a synth, maybe some bell synths in the back that are kind of now stringing along and making their volume known. And I believe we have maybe another piano element that's kind of coming into it, and it's lightly applying a fourth expansion to this track so far. So I wanted to run back and I wanted to see if I can hear that again, so let's listen.
Borderlines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth. You know my desire. All will travel far.
You hear it? It's very thin in the back, and it kind of opens up like that, almost in a conical sense. And I believe that is our fourth expansion of this ambience that old boys are building, and I'm very appreciative to be here and listen to this right now.
Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden.
Oh my god, yes! I'm literally shaking. It's that good. And look, we're getting these orbs that are now floating around our angel of death that's kind of, I think it's visually trying to add that space to let you know it is expanding, like I was just talking about. And holy cow, let's talk about those nasty chords and riffs coming in from our bassist and our lead guitarist here. So chuggy. I'm getting meshuggah vibes. Bad Omens, yeah. Bad Omens is another one I've been listening to pretty heavily here recently. And these are definitely more lighter because I believe they're trying to match these instruments with what our vocalist Vessel is trying to do. And they're lighter, but they're still heavy. You can feel the onset when he says "Take me back to Eden" with conviction too. It's very convicting, you know, very meaningful when he says it. Like he genuinely wants to go back to whatever Eden is to him. And then it comes in with some convicting riffs. So we're definitely getting some power here. I want to run that drop back again. Let's get that. Yes, dude. Oh my god.
Take me back to Eden.
Oh, it feels so good. Yes. Up here, his voice is past me. He is so high up here. I'm so jealous. I really am. I'm so proud of him for what he's doing and what the band is doing. But holy cow, do I wish I could get up there. That's insane, man. He's bringing it up. He's giving me the feels right now. Oh, and now we're bringing it down. We got the cool down moment here. Those chugs on the guitar, the chugging is so heavy. I like that tuning. So, hey, if anybody knows in the comments, bring it to me. I want the knowledge.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sing porcelain, strange joking.
He's going for it now.
And makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down, and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer. I dangle.
You know what? I don't want to keep pausing, but I did hear something that I kind of wanted to bring back. I don't know if any of you are picking up on it. Also, let's talk about the visualizer. They now have a, instead of a spotlight in the back, they now have almost like a stage light, kind of bringing this mysterious angel reaper type of deal, kind of bringing it into focus and letting us see it. Whoever did the visualizer, very conceptualized, very calculated. It looks awesome. Anyways, I kind of wanted to bring into motion, I'm hearing chords in the back. They are digital synth, almost piano-y chords that they're kind of bringing in, who I assume to be the lead singer. Correct me if I'm wrong, let me know down below, but I'm assuming Vessel is rapping here for us right now, and he's definitely putting some slang down. I want to kind of listen to the whole thing by itself to hear if he has that talent too. But if you hear the chords in the back, I don't know if anybody here that's going to be watching this video has ever played, I believe it was a PS2 game called Gun Griffin Blaze. Shout out Gun Griffin Blaze. Any Blaze fans out there? It was kind of like Transformer mech, kind of video game that was kind of cobbled, and I'm sure there was a story behind it, but I remember playing it as a kid. If anybody remembers the music in there, I'm hearing those chords. I am hearing them, and you can't tell me different. So if you have played Gun Griffin Blaze, let me know if you agree with me, which I know you will because I've played the heck out of that game, so I know better. If you haven't played Gun Griffin Blaze, see if you could find stuff online about it and try to cross-reference the chords, and then tell me that, oh, I definitely agree with you. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll
So I want to pause this really brief and say I just caught a cross reference in there. It's been I think he said it's been a few days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Mainframe, and he was talking about chew through those wires earlier in our opener / maybe chorus or whatever it is. All right, is that correlated? Chewing through wires, mainframe went down. That's kind of interesting. So
answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub.
Hey, that's right, boy. That's right.
I need you to see me for what I have become. Those eyes like
oh, back into the chorus. Back into the chorus, and I know you can hear we have some background singers back here. Now we have an additional string of like synthy bells. So I know you know what I'm about to say. I believe we have a 5th expansion on our body of the song as far as building the ambience is concerned. This is expansion 5. Hope you got the money for the DLC, kiddos. So big. The ambience is just
reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire.
We get another break. We get another break here. Very necessary in an 8-minute and 20-second song. We're getting another break to, I'm assuming, to sponge in all the sound that we've been hit with so far. The only thought that's hit my head is, are we getting a 6th, potentially 7th expansion to this body of the total body of the ambience here? I'm gonna guess yeah, because we're not even halfway. Oh, we're just barely halfway through this so far. These don't necessarily look like feathers though. They look like metal shavings, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's a design choice. If it is, awesome, because that says something. If it's not, then it's still awesome because creativity, so that's why. So so big all the way up at the top. Bringing it down. Having a moment to calm down, think about the song. You have a different chord progression coming in. Oh, I heard the hi-hat tap. You're not slick. Trying to jazz me up. Yeah. So listen, I don't know where this is gonna go, but we have an octave change. At least a different chord progression for sure coming through on the piano. It has taken the entire validity of the song has taken a step up. So it's now higher in pitch, just barely, and they tried to sneak it in there. But I noticed that kind of thing.
I guess it goes to show, does it not, that we've no idea
so pretty. And look at the visualizer.
Until we lose it.
You don't.
No amount of love will keep it around. If we don't choose
Right here. Right here.
And I don't know what
There it is. Oh wow. Oh, and look, it's leaking into bottom too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Big sound. I'm gonna run that back. Don't worry, I'm not gonna deprive you of the drop. Holy cow. So I didn't know they would crescendo a drop off the top of already raising the pitch of the overall song, but so well executed. Let's get that one more time, uninterrupted.
if we don't choose it. And I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger.
Ah, yes, cold chills. Probably can't see them. I promise I have them. That's so meaningful. It is metal by a certain definition, but man, is it so sweet. It's so sweet and tender, and it's hitting me in my whittle heart.
No amount of self-song fury will bring back the glory of innocence.
Oh yeah, innocent. See, okay, so the way he sung that last portion kind of makes me want to feel like the whole point of the song is you start here and you're just slowly ramping up to the top, and the way you sing that last part, that innocent, kind of makes me feel like you might just now be starting to see the peak of that song and looking down at everything else. And it certainly feels that way. So if that's not what you intended, then congratulations, you got bonus points. I want to hear that one more time. Hold on. Oh. Back into it. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the visualizer. I was listening to the music. It's so beautiful, and it's such an art piece almost. But I was distracted by the visualizer. We have just like this black sludge that was underneath the feet of, or the tentacles anyway, of our little angel of death from earlier, and it has now made its way to the roof and is leaking down. First impressions on that as far as symbolism is concerned, he had this like mirage of something beautiful in front of him, like an angel, and something happened in his life. I'm referring to the stage light that was put on at mid-song. Something happened in his life that has now shed light on what it really is, and we have now seen its true nature, that is not necessarily ugly and disgusting, but the facade has wore off. It's not as pretty as he thought it was. He's now seeing the dirty of what this persona or this figure is. And I'm going to go ahead and take a shot in the dark and say this black sludge leaking down is maybe depressive thoughts or bad events that are happening in his life that are kind of now coding anything good, or maybe just in general coding of the visual of what he sees normally, and it's becoming dirty and potentially evil. So that's pretty cool. I like this symbolism. This is very good. Golly. Drum work. Hey, very good, sir. You guys hear some of those piano or organ chords are kind of creeping up towards the higher scale of the piano. Same thing as the guitar. It's also creeping up in the frets. I can hear them raising it up. We're going from dun 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 to dun 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 dun. So they're raising that up, building that anticipation. I'm claustrophobic with this black sludge stuff. So there's a build up coming. I can feel it. Oh, it was no accident. Is that chokehold? I've heard chokehold. Did he, wasn't it in chokehold he says at the very beginning, when we were made, it was no accident? He's doing like a callback to another song. That's fun. I like that. So big. I think I heard another callback in the background. He say something about a branch in the flood. That was another callback too. I can't remember what it was from, but yeah, that was another callback, I think. I'm gonna run that back. Hold on. I think it was another callback though, boys and girls. Let's get this. It was no accident. Yep. I heard it that time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me sit down my water before I pour that everywhere. Holy. Hold on. Boys and girls. I knew something was coming, but it just punched me right in the face with it. I was not ready for that to come through my headphones. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. All right, let's take it from the top. Hold on, I know you're feeling this right now. Those screams coming through. Give me some water before I pass out. Those screams coming through. A fry scream coming through. That's nuts. Especially when you factor in how soft and so well-spoken and deliberate his lyrics have been up to this point. Almost romantic, like romanticizing these lyrics. And hold on, I'm gonna find out what point we're at. So we're at 7:39. Listen to the difference here. What were this fry scream that we're getting through here that I don't think I would ever be able to do. And then this is what it was originally.
Perfect oceans, but no one told me not to breathe.
So soft and nice and innocent. And then we got wild. That's wild. Oh boy on the strings going. Oh my god. And then we fade out. We fade out to it. Also, I didn't even mention this entire room now is covered in this black sludge. More and more that I'm watching the visualizers, I'm listening to it. It's like the black sludge is representing anger to me and maybe distrust. Because he said something about answering phone calls from people I just don't trust or something earlier. So this is like all his bad feelings are just covering this room. Even our little angel figure here is just covered in the stuff from wingtip to wingtip. It speaks to me, but I don't know what it's saying. So let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. But let's just get this fade out again one more time. Double kicks. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, you hear that? Hold on. Yeah, I like that. Alright. That is nice. I guess I might as well watch the rest of this. I already watched 8 minutes and 10 seconds. I can still hear them back there. They're just jamming. They're just walking away and jamming. That was Take Me Back to Eden, the title song for sleeptoken's new album, Take Me Back to Eden. Holy hell, what a title song. If nobody has listened to the album yet, first off, shame on you, because I told you to click off and go listen to it yourself. But second off, if you wanted to be a little rebel, then tell me how you felt about it. Wow. I mean, I'm just like almost speechless. What a soundscape to be listened to. I'm definitely gonna go back after this video and like listen to key songs of this album independently with no interruptions. I would have loved to have done that on this YouTube video that I'm about to post, but YouTube doesn't like that when you play the whole video. I'm gonna listen to it on my own where nobody can tell me not to do it, and I'm gonna enjoy myself because what a soundscape. They truthfully built 6 or 7 noticeable layers to this ambience, and the room was already big and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and that is amazing. As a former music producer, to hear that and hear it be accomplished and posted, so many other people are enjoying this music video now at this point. To hear it is like, you know, one of those hat tips. That's amazing. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, sorry for my long absence. I don't know if I'll be doing this one again. It just moved me so much that I had to post it. So I hope you're happy with it. Anybody new or anybody old, if you're new or old, come talk to me down in the comments. I will pay attention to that. I promise. Always pay attention to my comments. So let's have a talk about it. Tell me if you listen to the whole album, Take Me to Eden. Tell me how you feel about it. And I hope you all have a good day. Peace.